What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sequence. I'm your host, Trevor Plouffe, and today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings. Now, I'm going to have fun with this one today. I grew up loving the shortstop position, players who played the shortstop position. I love playing the position of shortstop. And we're going to be talking about maybe the best to ever do it defensively, Andrelton Simmons, the newest Minnesota Twins free agent signee. When I started doing some research on this, I got trapped in the YouTube rabbit hole of Andrelton Simmons defensive highlights. And he's got every single highlight you can think of. Backhands, forehands, coming in on the ball, showing off his ridiculous arm strength. He does the Jeter 10 times better than Jeter does the Jeter. This guy can really do it all defensively. I grew up idolizing Ozzie Smith. And the more and more I watched Andrelton Simmons and read about him and read articles, it's kind of clear that I think Ozzie's been surpassed by Andrelton as the best shortstop of all time. And I really pause when I say that because, like I said, I grew up idolizing Ozzie, and I know how hard the shortstop position is and what it takes. But when you watch Andrelton play, he just takes it to a completely new level. We can dive into the numbers a little bit. Since he debuted in 2012, he has nearly 160 defensive runs saved, and that's 64 over the second place person at his position. Since 2012, he trails only Xander Bogaerts and Francisco Lindor in Fangraphs WAR. And you know what those guys do offensively. Andrelton doesn't really do that offensively. He gets all of his value basically from defense. He's kind of cast from that old shortstop mold where it's like you needed to be a premium defender and we'll worry about the bat later. And I'm not saying the guy can't hit at the big league level. He's been right around league average with his bat, right around like a 90 to 99 OPS plus. So he's okay with the bat. He can run, but defense is where he gets all of his value. And as I was watching these highlights, I was, man, should we do a backhand? There's a couple where he goes so far in the hole, it's ridiculous. Or, him diving to his left on line drives, turning double plays. There's just so many. I mean, if you really want to have some fun, go ahead and just Google Andrelton Simmons defensive highlights, because that's what I did for like 2 hours. But there's one play that we're going to talk about here in a second that I think everybody that's ever played shortstop, or at least was good and played shortstop, has tried this play. So I don't want to spoil it too much, so let's go. All right, I got to set this up a little bit. We'll watch the highlight, then I'll pause it, and we'll kind of talk about why I think it's special. Bryce Harper up to bat. We're in Washington. This is May 8th, 2015, bottom of the fourth, 1-2. Well, Bryce, he's battling right now. He's got a nice fresh cut. Let's start this highlight up. And here we go. Here's the pitch. Little single into center field. Okay, there's Andrelton down at the bottom of the screen. Cameron Maben fields it, throws it in. Uh-oh, Bryce. Uh-oh, Bryce. Uh-oh, Bryce. And he knows it. Now we got to pause it. Okay, hold on. Why is this so impressive, Trev? Like I said, this is a play that every single shortstop wants to make. And it's in the back of every single shortstop's, I guess, good shortstop's head, in the back of their head every single time. Andrelton knows that Bryce is a guy that's aggressive. Okay, there's not a lot of guys in the big leagues that'll run the bases like Bryce Harper, especially on a single into center field like that. Every once in a while, a ball in the gap, a guy will come out of the box and say, hey, maybe I'll round it hard. If I see the outfielder on his heels, I'll go for two. This really wasn't the case. It was a little looping line drive in the center. Maben fielded it perfectly, got it into Andrelton very quickly. But Andrelton knows, he says, Bryce is going to come hard because that's what he does. That's the kind of player he is. That's the kind of player he wants to be known as well. I think everyone can remember the first hit that Bryce had in Dodger Stadium. It was like a triple, and he threw his helmet off. Like, he just wants to be known as a guy that goes hard, and he does go hard. So Andrelton knows this. Now, the thing you have to realize here is you can't just sell it and say, okay, I'm going to get the ball and throw it hard. We're going to watch some of these slow-mos. You're going to see Andrelton really deke Bryce out. He's not going to be looking at Bryce at all. He doesn't need to. He knows Bryce is going to be taking it hard here. Then Bryce will see Andrelton's back turned to him. He gets his hard round in for the fans and for his boys on the bench and just turns his back around because guess what? not a lot of shortstops have the arm to make this play, but Andrelton does. So let's start it up. We'll get the slow-mo, and we're just going to go through it here. Bryce is pissed already. He's like, man, that guy, I should have known. But here's Andrelton, Bryce running hard out of the box. You'll see that Maben fields this cleanly and gets it in right away. So this is partly one of his highlights too. Great throw right here. But watch how Andrelton catches the ball right there. Very nonchalant. Let's go back right there. Right there. Nope, missed it. Right. Come on, baby. Let me get it right here. Right there. Not even looking at Bryce at all. He probably peeked over as Bryce was coming around to see if Freddie was around the base. But as of right now, he looks very nonchalant. His hips are closed. Typically on a relay, if you're trying to relay it, your hips are open. So you can have some space to throw the ball. Hips are closed. Not really worried. Bryce sees this probably at this exact moment. And that's when he kind of turns around and doesn't hustle back to the base, because why would he? And then all you have to do is, boom, turn and throw. And look at the arm on him. And you can see Bryce only realizes that something's happening as Freddie looks up at the ball like, oh, my goodness. And the first base coach is there and doesn't say anything else either, because he's seeing the same thing that I'm talking about. Andrelton isn't even looking like he's going to throw the ball, but then, boom, it happens. And by the time Bryce notices it, it's too late. He gets hit in the face with the glove unit out. So go sit back down. There's another slow-mo of it right there. Freddie with the good job. Freddie probably deked him as well. But these are the type of plays. I mean, you talk about saving runs, keeping Bryce Harper off the base pass. This is what Andrelton Simmons does. Now, like I said, we could have gone into some more impressive athletic ability type stuff. Jump throws in the hole, his range, going left to right. But this is the play, man. This is what makes him so special. Stuff like this. And it gets me fired up. And I hope I did a good job illustrating that to you. So thank you for sticking with us. We'll be back next week with a great sequence episode. Hope your new year is going well. See ya. Pigskin fans, the moment you have been waiting for all season is right around the corner, and DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of Super Bowl 55, is bringing back their golden ticket giveaway with up to $55 million in prizes up for grabs. All you have to do to get your share of these huge prizes is enter DraftKings' free Super Bowl Prediction Challenge. Once you submit your picks, you will get a free instant prize up to $25,000. And if you have the most predictions correct, you could win the top prize of $1 million. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code Jomboy to enter the free $55 million Super Bowl Prediction Challenge. Everyone gets an instant prize up to $25,000 just for playing. So use promo code Jomboy now and enter the free $55 million Super Bowl Challenge. Only at DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of Super Bowl 55. Terms, conditions, and eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.